Welcome to First Word, striving to make God's Word your first priority today. In this special edition of First Word, I'm sharing with you some great principles that Dr. Kevin Ballard has graciously allowed me to share with you from his essay entitled, Let Me Tell You How to Vote. Churches have no business addressing political questions. Their work is to proclaim the whole counsel of God. Christian individuals, however, are responsible to act upon moral and spiritual concerns before they address merely temporal ones. Matters of principle should take precedence over matters of preference. Therefore, part of the church's business is to instruct the people of God in their moral principles that they may apply them in their political decisions. In other words, while churches should not tell their members who to vote for, they should teach them how to vote. In every political race, many issues will surface that are not moral in nature. Christians may certainly take account of these issues, but non-moral issues should never be allowed to take priority over moral ones. For example, a candidate's religious beliefs and affiliation may be matters of interest, but they do not typically determine how well an elected official will govern. Christians might better vote for an unbeliever with just policies than to vote for a fellow saint whose policies are naive or misguided. Governments have no moral duty to manage the economy. In fact, it is doubtful that they can ever do better than simply to get out of the way. Governments have no moral duty to create jobs. Governments have no moral duty to increase the wealth of their nations. Governments have no moral duty to supply the financial or medical needs of their citizens. Governments do not even have a moral duty to educate children. Citizens may wish that their governments would do some or all of these things for them, since these are, at best, matters of convenience. However, they must not be the primary issues Christians consider when they are deciding for whom to vote. Rather, such issues must take a very distant second place to genuinely biblical and moral concerns. The following are 8 biblical concerns that Christian people should weigh as they consider their voting choices. The first is reputation for integrity. The Bible teaches that when the wicked rule, the people mourn. Proverbs 29:2. The personal character of political candidates is fundamental to their ability to serve in office. A candidate whose word cannot be trusted is one who cannot govern well. Integrity is particularly important when it comes to a candidate's sworn word. For example, a man who will violate his marriage oath is one who will violate his oath of office. Right to life. From the time that government was established, probably Genesis 9:6, its most important duty has been to protect the lives of the innocent. Civil authorities must use their power to defend those who are too weak to defend themselves. No one is more innocent than the unborn, who are clearly presented as human persons in Scripture, Psalm 51:5. No candidate is worth a vote who will not work to end the holocaust of abortion on demand. In the next 2 following installments, we will add several more principles to consider as we select our government leaders. Thank you for joining us at First Word.